Ooga wooga emoga wah.
Ooga wooga emoga wah. Ooga wooga emoga wah.
Ooga wooga emoga wah.
You know what? You know what? At the end of the day, no, I'm just kidding. Listen. At the end of the day, you know, like, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, that's so stupid. Yahoo. Hi. I missed you. It's been a minute. It's been more than a minute. It's been... Hold on. Quick maths. Let's see. It's been approximately 4,320 minutes. Did you know that? That's quite a few minutes. How have you been? What have I missed?
Tell me everything.
Sorry, I'm in a bit of a whimsical mood today. I'm in a bit of a goofy mood. What's going on? Back to school? Oh my goodness. Listen. At the end of the day, it might be better if I look off into the distance. Like, listen, at the end of the day, sorry, it's stuck in my head again. That one gets caught in my head a lot. It's kind of difficult to avoid that one once it starts. Gave your final presentation. That's exciting. Congratulations. Masters can be pretty crazy. Audio engineering. That's pretty cool, though. I personally hope to never touch audio engineering again for the rest of my life. I have to touch it again this week. I hate audio engineering. It's evil. But I also love it. It's very fun and very cool. But it's so evil. But it's also not really that evil. It's kind of nice, actually. Except for when it's not. Thoughts? Oh. Your internship ends. Oh my goodness. Congratulations. Congratulations on making it to the end. Listen here. Things like internships can be very stressful, but At the end of the day, no, stop. I need to stop. Oh. Have you seen that? Oh my gosh, please tell me at least one person in this room knows what I'm referencing, because this one did not go platinum. This one is not super viral, and it's also kind of old. Like, this is very yesterday. It's not even yet, like last week, and by last week I mean like multiple years ago, I think. Finish your thought? No, that's it. That's exactly it. Like, I've said everything I mean to say with that. I'm not getting cut off or anything. Like, at the end of the day, like, at the end of the day, okay, it's this, I might actually be able to point you towards the person that made it, but I can't remember if it's the same person I'm thinking of. There's this one TikToker I really, really love who, like, her whole style in her TikToks is like, how do I describe this? The concept will be something very simple and not actually that meaningful. Like it'll be like the last slice of bread when somebody actually eats it, but then she'll portray it as like this super sassy mean girl kind of character. You know what I mean? It'll be like the last piece of bread when it actually gets eaten, and she'll just be kind of like posing, and she'll be like, "Oh yeah, I knew you wanted to eat me." Like, you know what I mean? Or like, okay, wait, she had a super viral one. She did have one go super viral. One that you may recognize. It was the first kid to end their story with, "And then I woke up." And she goes, "And then I woke up." And then she just starts posing, and it's a dubbed over selection of people like, "Oh, so original. Wow, very good. Oh my gosh, I've never heard that before." And then like every now and then there's somebody in the background just like screaming bloody murder. Just yeah, I think she's the one that made the TikTok that I have in my head, but I can't remember if it's actually her. But there's another one she does where she goes, "At the end of the day," and then she points at the screen in fear. And then she does it again. She goes, "At the end of the day," like. It's so funny. I love it so much. I have not seen this TikTok in a billion years. It's been so long. However, it's in my mind again today. I just can't stop. I just can't stop. I'll bump into my sister and I'll be like, listen here. At the end of the day, it's so stupid. It is so goofy. Oh my goodness. Like, there's no reason. Yeah, no, I love her. She cracks me up. She cracks me up real bad. Was anyone else scared? Was anybody else scared? At the end of the day... No, I need to stop. We need to leave that behind. We need to leave that behind. We're like 14-ish minutes almost into this, and I'm still on that. I think I tweeted about this at one point too. I can't remember. I know for a fact that I wrote a tweet. I can't remember if I sent it off, but one where it's like, at the end of the day. Did I tweet that? Or did I just imagine tweeting that? Oh my god, I love it though. I love it so much. I did? Okay. I didn't. What's the truth? I did? No, I didn't. It seems that the jury's still out. Trying to figure that one out. I did? No, I didn't. I did? I didn't? Make up your mind! No, honestly, I've already established publicly that you cannot make up your mind. And you know, I think that's fine. I think it's fun, actually. It was very funny. It was very funny that given 3.5 hours, you still could not make a binary decision. Like, I think it's very funny. I thought it was really entertaining. I've said this all the time though, right? I've said this before. It's the exact same idea in practice, right? The exact same idea in play is when I say like half of the people, and I say the people with a capital P. Half of the people want to treat me with kindness and put a little bib on me and give me milk from a bottle. And then the other half want to tie a cinder block to my ankle and drop me into the ocean. It's the exact same thing. It's like the cognitive dissonance among the debonair. It's bananas. It's so silly. I like it this way, however. I think if everybody thought the exact same things, this place would be super boring. It is because we have such a diverse array of opinions and experiences that I think we can have lots of fun and that our conversations can be funny and cool. You know what I mean? I would not have it any other way. Cuteness aggression. Have you seen me? Am I cute? All right. Let's put this to the test. Okay. Boom. Will this work? Or is this question a little too... Yeah, okay. Never mind. Never mind. I don't want to know. Why are there 3 options? Well, this is something I love to do, actually. I don't know if you've witnessed me doing this before. If somebody asks me a question, like, is it this or this, right? For example, if someone says, do you like waffles or pancakes, right? The answer they're looking for is either waffles or pancakes. But they didn't really specify that explicitly. So a technical answer that I love to give in that position is just yes or no. As in, I love one of these things. You know what I mean? Like if someone said, Kaelix, do you like waffles or pancakes? I'd say, yeah. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of another example. There was one I got hit with recently. Oh yeah, somebody asked me a question about something I was working on. And they're like, is it this, 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 or this? And I said, yes. And they're like, can you tell me which one? And I said, no. It's funny. I just think it's funny. It's just fun. It's okay. You can laugh. It's funny. Because at the end, no. Let's all calm down. Whoa, let's all calm down, okay? Let's all calm down. Let's all let's all calm down. All right. Whoa there. Counter. Is anybody keeping count? Do you think there's anybody out there keeping count? Was anyone else scared? Oh my goodness. Anyway. What have I been up to lately? Tell me. You tell me what I'm doing lately. Pop quiz. Pop quiz. What am I? Busy. What gave you that idea? What? Who said that? Are you kidding? Me? Nah. Nuh-uh. No, I've just been... Haven't you heard? I've just been sitting and laying in bed and playing video games and not streaming and not working. I just wake up. I open Final Fantasy 14 and then I go to bed. Yup, I have not been working at all. I'm lying. That's a joke. I've been working so much. I haven't opened Final Fantasy in like 3 or 4 days. And it's killing me because my character is at level 99. And I'm one duty roulette away from getting him to level 100 red mage. I want to get it at level 100 right now, but I just don't have the time to open and queue. I could never. I literally could never. Just the thought of that as a joke made me feel a little sick to my stomach. There's something about me. There's something about me. I cannot deal with that amount of rest unless I absolutely need it. I'm not on vacation yet. Nope. Yeah, no, I've been busy. Aside from that, which I have to remain auriful and mysterious about, I can actually tell you a little bit about what else I did recently. I went to the eye doctor. Yeah, you may remember that a whole month ago, yesterday, a month ago yesterday, I was like, I got an eye appointment today, or like, I got an eye appointment tomorrow, or whatever. So you probably won't see me, but maybe after or whatever. And then literally the same day, I was like, oh, this is August, not July. I got the whole appointment wrong, and it was actually scheduled for yesterday. But I went. I remembered. I was correct this time. Oh my God, Banzoin Haka of Hollow Stars EN. Hi. What's up? How have you been? I haven't talked to you in a while. Are you doing okay? What's good? What's good in your world? We need to catch up. I hope you've been good. I saw your cover. That was really good. The trio. I have not thought about that song since I was like in the womb. Like I was a baby the last time I thought about that song. Choose me, choose me, choose me, choose me. No, 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 no. That's Hyadain, right? I love Hyadain. Oh my goodness. Yeah, not gonna lie, they ate. So young. That song is really old. That's a really old song. When did that come out? Hold on. Choose me, Hyadain. Release date. That came out in 2011. 2011. The date was 20, and then the third number was 1. That's how old it is. It was almost a 0. Oldie but Goldie, thank you for listening. Of course, I had to. It's a banger. It's timeless. It's timeless. Now I want to sing it with somebody. I gotta get people in on it. I gotta form my own little throuple. Genuinely 14 years. Oh, it's like a dagger to my heart. 2011 ain't that old? Yes, it is. I don't know how to tell you this. It's old. Like, it's not 90s old, but that's old. Oh, hi, Uki. Oh, you want to be in my throuple? You're so silly. It's such a banger, though. La 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 la. What was I talking about, though? Oh, yeah. I went to the eye doctor, and I am proud to report that my eyes are better than they used to be. They used to be really, really bad, and now they're only just really bad. They're still pretty bad. At least, like, I can't really see without my glasses, but they're not as bad as they used to be. My prescription is a little bit weaker, which is so good. It's an epic win when that happens, because I don't know if this is normal or not, but my expectation has always been that my eyes would just get worse and worse and worse as I grew. Didn't know it was possible. It is. It is. It can happen. I don't know if there's anything you can do to make it happen or to encourage it to happen. I just know that I'm always very careful when I answer. And I'll often, like the eye doctor will be like, which one's better? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? I'll always be like, can you do it again? Can you do it a third time? I don't give the I don't know this one, I guess, answer. I know that I went in and it was not as bad as the last time I went in. Astigmatism, yes, I do. And that's also not as bad. I think that might actually be the part that's not as bad. I don't know all the details. Honestly, I just go in and I answer the questions and then I accept the glasses they give me. And if she makes a point to be like, oh, Kaelix, your eyes are better than last time, I'm like, score. This is the only time that's ever happened. Usually it's like, oh, it's a little bit worse. And that's like, you know, okay. Yeah, my astigmatism isn't as bad. It's not as bad as it used to be. I win. It can get better. I think it can. I assume so, because that's just what's happened to me. Let's see. Can your eyesight get better? Let's see. What causes a sudden improvement in eyesight? Let's see. It is possible for it to improve. While positive lifestyle changes may possibly improve your vision, other possible causes. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Well, maybe I'm just super healthy. Carrots, is that true? I think that's a lie. I think they lie when they say carrots makes your eyes better. I don't think they're telling the truth about that. You lied to me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's all calm down. Whoa, whoa there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's all calm down. Yeah, no, I don't think carrots improve your eyesight. They do improve a billion other things, though. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of this episode of Gilligan's Island that I was obsessed with. There was this really cute episode of Gilligan's Island when I got into that. I had a big phase with that. Where they all eat vegetables and the vegetables give them like superpowers pretty much associated with, you know, those common myths of how they make these things stronger. And I can't remember if it was Gilligan or someone else, but they had carrots and they were able to see things from super far away. That's what that made me think of. Yeah, kind of like Popeye, right? Gilligan's Island mention. Oh my gosh, is the Gilligan's Island fandom in the room with me right now? Is the Gilligan's Island fandom alive and on the world? Like, is the Gilligan's Island fandom walking this planet right now? Are they still living? That's old. That's old. That's old. Sounding like I'm on a Ouija board. That's so funny. That's so good. Like, are you in the room with me right now? 1964. Oh, I feel so old. Oh, could you imagine? I was obviously not alive and walking the planet when this was airing. I just had a big phase with it and I watched a bunch of it. My two big, like, old, or maybe more than two, my handful of big, like, old media fixations were, number one was probably Twilight Zone. I love Twilight Zone. I love Gilligan's Island, and I love I Love Lucy would be the other one, I guess, but I didn't watch quite as much of that one. Watching Kaelix Debonair improves your eyesight. Is that real? Well, you could say that I watch Kaelix Debonair because you know, it's having the camera on, it's kind of like I'm looking in a mirror as I stream. So it's kind of like I'm watching my streams as they're going, right? Does that count? I scratch my head. Twilight Zone. I loved the Twilight Zone. Honestly, I can only think of two shows that do this, but they make me very happy as a result. I love shows like Twilight Zone and Black Mirror, where each show, or rather each episode, is its own little isolated story. Ooh, Goosebumps did this too. I liked Goosebumps when I was a baby. I liked Goosebumps. Yeah, I love Twilight Zone. I think my favorite Twilight Zone, it's a bit of a pedestrian one, but it's still my favorite. It's the one where it's like a suburban neighborhood, right? Just ideal suburbia. Everybody's got the clean mowed lawns and the matching houses and everything. and they're all relying on technology in some way. They've all got like radios and TVs running and like lawnmowers and all kinds of stuff. The stove, the oven. And then out of nowhere, the power shuts off. And it's like including the power to battery powered things that don't rely on a wired connection to the electrical line. And they just cannot figure out why none of their electronic devices are working. And that's the setup. Is it too late for me to spoil this episode from what, the 60s? Is it too soon? Is it too early for me to spoil this? Has everybody had enough time to watch this episode from the 60s? But yeah, they basically in their quest to figure out why all their electronics aren't working, they all kind of point fingers like, oh, he has electricity, so it must be his fault. And there's all this like paranoia. It's kind of like a modern take on the Salem witch trials almost. You know what I mean? In that it's just mass paranoia. There's a word that I'm looking for that might not be mass paranoia. I'm scratching my head. I'm blanking on the term for this. Where like a big group of people get really nervous or scared about something and they start accusing hysteria. Thank you. I knew it was something close to paranoia. Mass hysteria. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you so much. It's like a mass hysteria story where they're all like trying to figure it out and they end up pointing fingers at each other. And it turns out that the whole thing was actually set up by aliens that had parked their spaceship just nearby because they wanted to observe how intelligent humanity was. The whole thing was an experiment. And I think when it's over, they just turn all the power back on. Yeah, I think that's my personal favorite Twilight Zone episode. I like, I don't know. It's the same thing that I mentioned I like Black Mirror. It's the same thing I like about Black Mirror. I love takes on like humanity's reliance on technology. And then separate from that, I love takes on mass hysteria. Spoiler. You've had 50 years, 60. Well, hold on. Let me get the exact year this was released. What is the name of that one? Something Street. Maple Street? Is that what it was? Something on Maple Street? Monsters Are Due on Maple Street. That's the episode that I like the most. Aired on March 4th, 1960. Oh my gosh. 1960. All right, was anybody alive when this episode aired? Just kidding. Don't tell me your age. Don't do that. That's not a good idea. Generally not a good idea to share that on the internet. Oh my goodness. That's pretty crazy, right? 1960. Yeah, you've had 65 years to watch this episode. You've had 65 years. What was the title again? Monsters Are Due on Maple Street. My favorite episode of Twilight Zone. I like a lot of them though. I know I just spoiled the whole concept, but I still recommend watching it. I don't know. I think media from that era, like early Hollywood cinema in general, is really, really cool to watch because, you know, the technology has developed a lot to the point that we have it at now. It's really cool and charming to see all the stuff that they would do back then to get certain things to work. You know what I mean? It's like the same appeal of like, I'm trying to think of famous things from that time. Super famous. Ooh, like Wizard of Oz is a pretty good one. That's a good one that a lot of people give like adequate love to, I think. Yeah, they used to be very crafty, and that's a pretty good word to use. I think that they had a lot of cool hacks. For example, since they were filming in black and white, in order to get makeup to look the right way, they would often, we talked about this once before, they would use colors that you don't actually see, or how would I articulate this? They would use colors that were not what you thought they were. For example, at the time, red lipstick was very popular, and a lot of women were wearing red lipstick. but the lipstick on camera was usually green because it showed up better. Yeah. And they would do similar hacks with like eyeshadow and stuff. I think it's really fascinating. Addams Family. I love Addams Family. Oh my goodness. I love Addams Family. I particularly really like the film from the 90s. That is one of my favorite movies ever, actually. Like, I'm so bad at giving estimates of how much of a favorite something is for me, but like top 20 for sure. Maybe top 10 at the right time of year. I love the Addams Family film. Addams Family Values is also pretty good, but it's not as good as the first one. You know what I mean? Yeah, I really like Addams Family. That's another one that I had on VHS growing up, so I was able to replay it a ton. Favorite character? Ooh. I really like Morticia, but I also think that that particular take on Gomez is really, really charming. But Morticia in general is just so good. She's everything. Wednesday, play with your food. That's a good one. Fork found in kitchen. What's that supposed to mean? Please elaborate. The floor is yours. Can you hear like the spotlight turning on? All the dust particles in the air. Please elaborate. Thoughts? I'm holding the microphone up to your face. What's that supposed to mean? Is it can you act a little surprised that my favorite is Morticia? Lean down. Okay, here. I'll meet you at your height. Okay. Here, let me. Actually, I can do this even better. Hold on. All right, I'll meet you. I'll meet you at your height. Thoughts? This is what you see. I'll be streaming like this from now on. Height accurate. Yeah. You never. What? Well, can you genuinely not act a little surprised? Like I don't get the deal. What's the problem with me liking Morticia, huh? I think she's cool. And I think she's very pretty. And I think I don't know, I think oh, you're not gonna let me just move past from that? Okay. I was hoping for your dignity that we could just move past the height accurate moment. But if you insist, we can go back. Yeah, here. In fact, here All right. Yeah, I love Addams Family. I think it's a really good film. I think the character execution is really charming. The acting is really nice. The direction was flawless. The screenplay was good. I thought that the use of scenery was a particularly memorable part of that film for me. I think that like in films like these, my favorite thing is imagining that I could go to the place that they're at. You know what I mean? The set design. I care a lot about that. Looking down? Well, yeah. I'm taller than you, right? Oh, you don't like this? Yeah, okay. I'll sit back down. How you like the view of my shirt? You like my shirt? Oh, whoops. That was the wrong button. Showing off my camera. Okay. I'm breaking the immersion here. I do it like this. You like my shirt? You like my... I love my belt. I'm a big fan. I said it on day one. There's this guy I admire who collects belts. I want to be like him. Another yellow guy. Though not the one everyone seemed to think it was. That was a direct reference to something someone said. Oh my gosh, it feels like I'm back at debut. Do you remember this? Aw, you won't look me in the eye. Wah. Do you remember? Do you remember that? So silly. Feet for free. What? Is that how that works? I thought people who liked feet only cared to see them if the shoes were off. Do people get excited about shoes too? Well, I know people get excited about shoes. I've known quite a few people who make shoes a part of their personality, and I think it's pretty admirable, honestly. Body tea. No. I'm having throat coat tea, actually. I've never had body tea before. I'm gonna have a sip right now, by the way. I'm gonna do that. If you got a beverage on hand, you should have a sip too. I feel like speaking of Addams Family, sometimes when I sip my tea, I think of like Morticia holding the little cup of tea, and she just looks like knowing, like she knows something about you. I think about that a lot. I love Morticia. All right, this stream has become talking about Morticia Addams Zatsudan. Just gonna talk about how cool Morticia Addams is. I think her most auriful moment in the film is very early in the film, actually. It's the moment where she's cutting the bulbs, like the blossoms, off of roses, which sometimes people do, right? To collect the blooms and discard the stems. But then she puts the flowerless stems back in the vase, and she discards the roses. That was so cool. She's so cool. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's so cool. I love Morticia. The diva. She is the diva ever. My favorite Morticia, easily Morticia as she appears in the Addams Family film in the 90s. I don't remember what year that came out. It's just it's another one of those that I just had in my collection of VHS tapes that I watched over and over again. Arsenic. As if we'd ever run out. Like when she's going through his stuff. That's also another one I can quote a lot, but I have to be careful. I have to be careful not to quote too much of something. Don't want to infringe on any copyrights. 91. Oh my goodness. Angelica Houston. Ah, I need to keep up better with actors. I don't know any actors. For me, like I love watching movies and I love watching shows. I love film and cinema and stuff. And I love like really reading into it when I can. I did not keep up with actors, and I don't keep up with celebrities. I could not tell you anything about any of them. Get bonged from quoting? Well, as long as it's just a simple quote, it's fine, I think, but it's probably safest to avoid anything more than like a sentence or two. You know what I mean? And the reason I say it's dangerous is because there's a number of like 6 or 7 movies where like if I start quoting it, I can keep going through the script just because of how many times I've seen it. You know what I mean? That's where it gets a little dangerous. It's really good though. I just I don't know. It's a very good film. Highly recommend. If you've never seen Addams Family 1991, you should watch it in like, honestly, maybe we could watch it together. I was gonna say you should watch it here in like 2 months. Or more like 2 months, because that'd bring you closer to Halloween. Because it's a really good Halloween movie. Though actually, maybe not. Because although it's a very spooky Halloween core movie, the setting is actually just after Christmas. Like the first scene is actually of Christmas carolers. The opening shot has like Christmas carolers that go to their house. I don't know. It's really good though. Highly recommend. Big fan. It's on Netflix? Oh my god. Maybe I'll watch it. It's been a while for me. Yeah, it kind of is a Christmas movie. But it's also not a Christmas movie. Because it's more just like when it takes place. And I think there's also some passage of time as well. I think it might be the best, like if you want to match the time in the film, maybe January, February would be best. Or like just early to mid-January, actually. I don't know. I shrug. I like to do that though. I really like to watch things when the time of year matches. For example, every year, speaking of like Halloween time things that I like to watch, I love to watch Over the Garden Wall. I watch that almost every single year without fail. Specifically on like November 1st is when I like to watch it. But sometimes I'll do it more just like around that time, like the week of November 1st or the week of Halloween. It's one of my favorites. I love Over the Garden Wall. It's so good. That's a good watch along. That's a good watch along. We could binge that one together in one sitting. Maybe we should. That'd be pretty cool, right? Lots to think about. I don't know. I've been watching Delicious in Dungeon recently. I say I've been doing it. I've done it exactly one time, but we started watching Delicious in Dungeon in members only. So now I'm like, oh man, watching things that I really love is so nice, and I want to do more of it. It's so fun. You also rewatch it every year? That's so good. That's so good. That's so cool. I love Over the Garden Wall. It's so like, I don't know, it's just cozy. It's so comfortable. It makes me so happy. Your Christmas movie is Polar Express. For us, the Christmas movies we rewatch a lot here at the Debonair household would be Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which is also one of my favorite films. Unironically, I love it so much. It just makes me happy. It's just so good. It is such a sweet and nostalgic and funny, entertaining film for me. And then we watch Christmas Story, which is the one with the boy that like he just wants a BB gun for Christmas. And then oh man, this is where it gets kind of divided. Home Alone is a big one. Yeah, maybe it's Home Alone in number 3. Christmas Story is a must. You'll shoot your eye out. It's my mom's favorite film, I think. My mom likes to watch that movie even in the summertime. Like, I could walk through there and I might hear that film, like, right now. She loves Christmas Story. Peanut specials. That's a really good one. That's a really good one. The Christmas one. Where they have, like, he's the director of the Christmas play. That's a really, really good one. I like that one a lot. Edward Scissorhands. I wouldn't have thought of that one, but that's also technically a Christmas movie too, isn't it? Home Alone. Seems like a lot of Home Alone. It is a really good one. Honestly, it deserves its position if it's king of the Christmas movies. Very classic. Very funny. All the Christmas cheer you could hope for. Why are we talking about Christmas in August, by the way? What's going on? All right, let's put a pin in this and bring it back in like what, 4 months? Let's put a pin in this and bring it back in 4 months. Talk about it in December. Never too early for Christmas? No. No, I have a very strict rule. It's not Halloween until October 1st. And it's not Christmas until the day after Thanksgiving. All right? So, like, I don't want to hear about how it's Halloween until October 1st and not a day sooner. And I don't want to hear about how it's Christmas until What day is Thanksgiving? Is it the 24th of November? I always forget. Mid to late November. That's when you can say it's Christmas. Can you believe it, guys? Christmas. Just a week away. Can you believe it? Christmas. Oh, wow. I'm so happy about this information. Christmas. Christmas is in a week. Woohoo. I am so happy about that information. Wait, how does it go? I'm mixing up the order. It's like, can you believe it, guys? Christmas. Just a week away. Christmas is in a week. Woohoo. I am so happy about that information. Christmas. Just a week away. Oh, wow. Can you believe it? It got here so fast. Did I memorize it? I thought I did, but I think I've forgotten it. I mixed it up. Important context to that video that makes it relevant to right now. Did you know she uploaded that video in July? That video was nowhere near Christmas. We might have talked about this at one point, but it's because I'm obsessed with that video. She uploaded that video in July because she was feeling really sad and Christmas makes her happy. So she added that audio and took a video, like duetted with a video of someone making Christmas cookies and was like, guys, I'm manifesting that Christmas is next week. Because she wanted to be happy. Christmas in July. That's not why she did it though. Like she was more like, it was more like just this one girl coping because she was sad and stuck at home. Couldn't leave the house, you know? My favorite holiday. Here's a way to pivot away from Christmas. That's a good one. It might be Christmas. I love Christmas. Christmas makes me so happy. I love the snow. I don't like the cold. I hate being cold, but I love snow. I love snow. Snow is very nostalgic for me. A lot of my earliest memories are of snow. And I love all the the red and the green, and I love the commercialism. No, I'm just kidding about that part. But I do love I love Christmas lights. I love snowmen. There's also something very romantic to me about Christmas in concept, because when it comes to earlier civilization, winter was always the nightmare of the year. Like the moment it starts snowing, you better hope you worked hard enough for the first 3 chunks of the year. You better hope and pray that you prepared hard enough, because otherwise you're gonna die. Winter used to be seen as a very ominous and sad time when people really, really struggled. So the fact that humanity has progressed to a point where a lot of people can associate winter with something nice and something fun and sweet, that makes me very happy. It means a lot to me. Hate winter? I don't really hate winter. I just hate being cold. If I can dress adequately and stay indoors, I'll take winter. But I hate being cold. I hate it so much. I hate being cold. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, because of that early association for winter, Christmas and the holiday season, not just Christmas, other holidays in the same time frame. All of these things being so festive and warm and sweet. To me, it's a testament to the hard work of humanity over centuries and centuries, millennia, to reach this point where a lot of people can comfortably celebrate it. You enjoy fall? I like fall too. I think fall is when I get to look the nicest, because all my best outfit pieces are for either spring or fall, but mostly fall. I also think fall is the prettiest time of year. I mentioned that I love the snow, but I also really, really love watching leaves turn red and orange and yellow. I love warm colors in general. You might not believe it looking at me, but warm colors have always been my favorite. Red, orange, and yellow. So seeing just stepping outside and seeing that color everywhere, it just makes me happy. And like I said, I can make such nice outfits. I am always the sexiest man in the Walmart if it's October. You know what I mean? I'm always the nicest looking person at the grocery store if it's cold enough outside but not too cold. You know what I mean? As far as like comfort and other stuff go though, I think this time of year, summertime, is my personal favorite. I love being in the summer. I especially love when summer's at its peak, like solstice time summer, like late July, early August. When it's like the hottest, the sun is the brightest. I love it. I love it. I love to go out and I love to run and stuff like that. I love sunbathing sometimes too. I love it. I love the summertime. That's my favorite. Spring is okay. I think spring is very pretty too. The reason I have a slightly negative opinion of spring is because it activates the worst seasonal allergies ever. Oh my gosh, you kind of witnessed some of that actually. It was like right after I debuted, I immediately was in this period where I could not breathe through my nose at all. It's honestly kind of mildly the case all year long, but it's at its peak March, April, early May. Yeah. I do think spring is very pretty though. That's another one of the prettiest times of year. I love when like trees are all blossoming and like there's flowers in all the bushes. And you know, it's like it's warm, but it's not super hot. That's always really nice. I love it. My nose does not love it, however, and my throat, as a result, does not love it either. You'll take my allergies? You know, that's a pretty fair exchange, actually. I've been tanking the brunt of so many periods for the last 5-ish months. You have no idea. The mornings I wake up, as far as my own condition goes, I'm great, but I'm feeling like the worst cramps of my life, bearing the brunt of periods for people all around the world. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I wake up like this. I wake up like... I don't wake up like that. That's a joke. That's a joke too. I wake up like this. And then I just go back to sleep. Didn't ask me to take them? Where have you been? Who said that? More like I never... Well, actually, no, I think I did welcome it. But I welcomed it after I saw how many people were just gonna do it anyway. Yeah, I can take it. I can take it. I can handle this. Have I been through worse? Probably not. I'm 6'1", by the way. Oh my goodness. The thing that I hate most about being 185 centimeters tall is that I spend way too much of my time thinking about how much it must suck and hurt to have a period. And as a result, I end up crying really hard whenever I listen to Mitski with my cat. Also, I play multiple instruments and I sing. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I got the ick hearing that come out of my own mouth just now. I'm gonna have some tea. I drink tea, by the way. Am I a performative man? Only when I'm singing, because I'm performing. I like telling jokes, by the way. It's so silly. Am I funny? Tell the truth. No, I'm not gonna make this a poll. I don't want the answer. It's okay. You don't need to tell me. I started making the poll and for once in my career, I've never felt this before. I felt the need to hesitate as I hovered over the start poll button. I felt the need to stop. I felt a sense of regret before the action could happen. You know what I mean? No, it's okay. I don't need to know about that. The lack of humor. What? Okay, fine. All right, go ahead. Do your worst. Yeah, lack of humor, huh? Take a look at that. Boom. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just joking. See, this is also a joke. It's okay. You can laugh. It's funny. Third option. What would that even be? Well, you just want to say sometimes? Make up your mind. Where's my third option? Why do I have to form an opinion? Wah, wah, wah. Woe is me. Wah. Nope. I want an absolute binary answer on my desk. Stat. Lukewarm funny. Did you hear like the sound of shattering glass deep within my chest just now? I don't know if my mic picked that up. Did you hear that? Did you hear the sound of glass shattering just now? Deep in my chest, deep in my bosom. Here. I'll do it again. Maybe you can hear it more clearly this time. maybe you'll hear more clearly if I get really close like this. Oh, closer? Okay, here you go. Here you go. Is this close enough? All right. Do you hear that? That's the sound of you breaking my heart into a billion tiny pieces. Booba. Anyway, what the heck? Ask me anything. All right, this is the first person to ask a question. Frogs? Anyway. Let's see. Okay, hold on. How do I select it again? Okay, hold on. I wanna see how much of this I can read because I already think I can understand it, but I wanna I know it's Nihon no, and then it's like food, right? 好きな食べ物。好きな食べ物? Is that what that says? 日本の好きな食べ物は何ですか？寿司多分寿司寿司か刺身か魚大好き。I like fish in general. 寿司かな刺身かな Hmm. Hmm. でも there are many foods that I've not had before. たくさん nope. I don't even know how to phrase this. I don't know how to connect the words that I know together into a sentence. There are たくさん食べ物 that I've never had that I would like to try. You know what I mean? Hmm. Mm. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry about that. You didn't answer my question. Frogs? Favorite medium of visual art? I really like paintings. I'm a big fan of paintings. In particular, I really love like more coarse oil paintings. Fine oil paintings are really nice. The ones where they go in and do like lots of fine details, make it look really soft, like fleshy portraits. Oil paintings. Maybe more than oil paintings, I really like acrylic paintings. Because the thing is, the reason oil paintings are very popular, or the reason oil paint is a very popular medium for portraits, like really realistic portraits, is that it takes a long time to set and dry. So you're able to take the time you need to design it, right? And to get all the details down. But with acrylic paint, it dries a lot faster. So paintings tend to be a bit more coarse. I think acrylic paintings are really pretty for that reason. I like when it's very I don't know. I like when it's very rough, rugged. I like paintings like that. I like paintings that convey something despite like a lack of fine details. I like when you have to like kind of squint your eyes a little bit to get what it's showing you. Yeah. Let's see. Do I know ASL? I can't prove it, but I know some of the letters. I don't think I could remember the whole alphabet. There was a time when I knew the whole alphabet, but it's been a long time since I've used it. Because I learned it in, I think, middle school. I know a handful of words, but I do not know it. I'd love to pick it up, though. Or maybe, like international sign language would be nice. International sign language would be pretty cool. I don't really have the time, though. Any time I have to learn language needs to go to Japanese. I need to work harder. I know a certain number of words, but I don't know enough particles to connect them into grammatically correct sentences. And I need to learn more words, too. You can be bold when you're given the anonymity for a Q&A box. You're lucky I believe in not putting people on blast unless it's really funny. Let's see. I'm trying to find a good one. Sorgi. I'm a bit picky with these. I just realized in the moment that I haven't done a Q&A in a while. Here's a pretty good one, because I tweeted about this recently. What was the reaction of the person that you replied to with "not my tuck of pee"? They didn't really care at all. No, he didn't care. He didn't. He just moved on. I was like, a cup of tea. But the lack of reaction was kind of what made it feel worse for me, honestly. Because then, you know, the interaction continues as planned. We get through the rest of it, and it's fine and normal. But deep inside, I'm like, how could you be so stupid? I hate you. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I got like no reaction at all. He could not have emoted less. What? Infinity Nikki is collabing with Stardew. What? Google. Infinity Nikki Stardew Valley. Is that true? Ah. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's so cute. What the heck? I'll have to look into that more. Thank you for sharing. Ah. いろいろな食べ物食べてみたい. Ah! That makes sense. If someone said that to me, I would understand that. I just need to be able to say that myself. ありがとう。はい。いろいろな食べ物食べてみたい。I want to try like all kinds of foods. いろいろな is like all kinds, right? Or like everything. Because I know いろいろ is like everything. Like a lot of the time, I picked this up from someone else that says it a lot. いろいろありがとう is something I love to say a lot. いろいろ various. Ah. So is いろいろ everything, but いろいろな, like when you're using it to describe something, does that make it various, or can it just mean like, can いろいろ mean just a variety in general? いろいろ. That's good to know. Thank you. Yeah, na makes it an adjective, but like is being an adjective something that makes it more like a variety rather than just everything, or like am I confused about いろいろ meaning everything in the first place? Closer to all sorts and everything. Ah, so for everything it'd be more accurate to say like 全部 or like すべて. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. I need to study more. まだまだです。もっと勉強しなきゃ。な。So いろいろ is more just like various in general. Okay. So when I say like いろいろありがとう, it's more like thank you for a number of things rather than thank you for everything. Okay, because that's how it was explained to me, was that it's like thank you for everything. That makes sense. Okay, that's a misunderstanding that I've carried with me for a while. Thank you for that. Now I know. 頑張ります。I need to lock in. Need to study harder. All right, let's see. Let's answer a couple more. You want to put this to the test? How much did I miss you? Tell the truth. Well, I didn't miss you that much. No, I'm just kidding. Not. I didn't miss you at all. No, I'm just kidding. Not. I actively wanted to stay away forever. I'm just kidding. No, I missed you a lot. It drove me crazy not being able to stream the last few days. That's part of why I decided to do a quick stream today, even though there's a collab here in an hour or two. Here in 2 hours, like a couple hours. Almost 2 hours. I've just been too busy. It's the kind of busyness where, because I work extra slow and because it's the kind of thing I can't work on very easily during stream, it's just kept me away. And then I had the great catastrophe of early August, where I accidentally saved over something and lost multiple days worth of work. That set me back literally multiple days. I had to do all the same stuff all over again. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of struggling to get it at the same level of quality it was at before I lost it. It was the most devastating blow ever. I'll give you more information on that another time, but yeah, no, it's just been like the most lethal combination of things keeping me awake. Because on top of like having all these things to work on, there's also been some important stuff I have to deal with in my personal life, like off stream and unrelated to work stuff. And then there's also like some housework that I've had to catch up on. Even now, I'm in the process of getting my room back together because I recently installed acoustic panels. And as a result, my room has just been in disarray ever since because I need to figure out where to put all my monkeys. I've got more monkeys than I have room for now. I need to figure out how to make it work. Yeah, I've just been kept away by a mix of things. Yeah, a lot. That's the answer. That's why we're here now. Technically, it probably would have been better for me to spend this evening getting every minute in that I could on work, but I guess technically this also counts as work. It almost doesn't feel like it a lot of the time to me, but yeah, I gotta take this seriously too. I gotta take seeing you seriously. Whoa. I shouldn't be taking this many days off in a row unless I'm like moving. That's when I think it becomes more normal for me, or like if I get really exhausted. I think it's always cool to take a break in that case too. It's important to take breaks when you're tired. Yeah. Okay. Here's a good one that I can talk about. Tomorrow's plan. Good timing, actually, because I haven't mentioned this yet, and I haven't shown my schedule. I'll show it to you now. I'm not gonna wrap right away. I want to go at least to like the 30-minute mark of the hour. But I can show you my schedule because I haven't shown you that yet. Let me see. Look at this. I have a schedule. Holy moly. Do you remember when I used to do those? Isn't this art beautiful? Go check it out. I zoomed in just a little bit because I thought the real charm of this one was the setting, but I still zoomed in a little bit. So to see the full thing, you gotta go find it, okay? Username is Sugu823. It's also in the quote retweets, not the quote retweets. It's like quote retweeted in my replies to the schedule I'll put on Twitter. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be playing Peak with By the Beat. I'm very excited for this, actually. It's been a while since the last By the Beat collab. Everybody's been so divided, right? Because, you know, we're all busy with a mix of things. Some of those things, like, as a group, some of those things as individuals. Sable has been going through hell to just exist. Everybody's just been super busy. It's like, everything's been... Oh, wait, is it not tomorrow? Oh my god, I thought it was Thursday. I thought today was Thursday. Forget the schedule. Forget the schedule. It's not tomorrow. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. It's not tomorrow. It's not tomorrow. It's not. I thought today was Thursday. Oh no. I can't. I gotta go. I can't. It might be over for me. Oh no. Am I getting enough rest? That's the sad part of it. I'm getting such good rest. That's the one thing I got going for me lately. I'm getting such good sleep. I slept 10 hours last night. I went to bed. I got timestamps. Hold on. I got timestamped proof. I tweeted before and after. Okay, hold on. I went to bed. Oh, I didn't tweet. Okay, well, I went to bed like 9. No, not 9. I went to bed like 11 to midnight. 11 to midnight. It was around that time. It was a little earlier. I just got really sleepy around that time. And then I woke up at noon 15. 12:15. Like in the day. I'm getting such good sleep. I don't sound well rested. I've just been balancing a lot lately. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm getting such good sleep and such good rest, but aside from sleeping, I've been working like almost every hour of the day that I can, with very brief exceptions being to open Animal Crossing to check the turnip prices a couple times a day, and to eat. I don't know. I work extra slow, as I've mentioned, and I lost a lot of time. So I've had to make it up however I can. Otherwise, my plans are gonna fall apart. I gotta lock in. Anyway, to answer the question, so sorry. Plans for tomorrow. I thought it was Thursday. It's Tuesday. It's the other T day. Oh my goodness. I thought I was already partway through the week. Oh my goodness. Plans for tomorrow. No stream on my end scheduled. Probably won't be a gorilla either, but you will see me briefly. Well, hold on. I don't trust myself anymore. I'm opening my calendar. Okay. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Wait, has it been announced? I am due for a cameo on another stream, but I want to make sure that it's already been announced that that stream is happening. Let's see. Yeah, okay. It has been announced. Okay. I don't want to take I always try to check and see. Yeah, I'll be appearing briefly for Miss Lovelock's Open Totsu tomorrow. Yeah, I scheduled 8 p.m. EDT on the dot. It should be for just a few minutes. Yeah, that'll, I don't know, that might just be, I don't know what else she's planning, but it might be one of the last opportunities I have to hang out with her on stream, and it will probably be the only time I ever hang out with her one-on-one on stream. So I'm glad I have this chance to like talk to her for a bit and wish her well. But yeah, as far as on-stream stuff goes, that is what it will be. 8 p.m. on the dot over on Miss Wozebi's channel. Wozebi. Speaking of Miss Wozebi, I'll be there today as well, in an hour and a half-ish. Yeah, that's tomorrow's plan for on-stream stuff. Aside from what you'll see on the surface, I'm gonna end Q&A, by the way. Aside from what you'll see on the surface, I will be spending tomorrow. What do I have to work on tomorrow? I have to lock in a couple communications-related things. Like, I have to talk to people. Here, I'll do that again. I'll do it directly into the camera this time. I have to talk to people. Yeah, I have to contact a couple people about a couple of things. And aside from that, I have to do some, if I can get it in, I have to record tomorrow, but that'll probably be, let's see, I'll probably end up doing that. What day did I put that out as again? Oh my gosh, I don't even know my own schedule anymore. Yeah, it might be tomorrow, actually. Looking at the rest of the week. I've got something else I have to record pretty soon. Otherwise, I won't have time to do it when the deadline does roll around. The deadline for this thing is actually not for another week, but I know it's not going to work out if I put it off. So I got to steamroll it out as quickly as I can. Yeah, tomorrow will be another Turbo Deluxe work day. Super Deluxe Edition Turbo work. Giga work. He's retiring Giga. Did you see? Have you heard the news? Have you heard? No, I don't think he'll retire it. I think he says it without meaning to, but I thought that was really funny. He was like, Giga's getting old, guys. I can't do it anymore. No, he's not. I don't think he's actually retiring, Giga. Giga is officially out. All right, let's talk about that. What's in and what's out? What's in and what's out? As for what's in, right away. At the end of the day is in. At the end of the day Turbo is in. Ah. I see. Turbo is in. I saw that. I saw that everybody's plagiarizing the Wilsoneers. No, I thought it was cute. I thought it was cute. I thought it was funny. I always love when people coordinate on things like that. It's really fun. Like, I loved the brief little moments people had with, like, profile pictures as well. Plagiarizing is crazy. You heard me. I said that. They did it first. I'm just saying. They did it first. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Or am I? No, I'm just kidding. I thought it was funny. I thought it was sweet. I love when people do that. Another one I saw people started doing like maru as well as a suffix to refer to other people. Kind of like how Sable has his like nyan thing. And so Seinyan refer to each other as like name nyan. I thought that was really cute. People doing like maru. Yeah, when everybody plagiarized Sable as well. No, I'm just kidding. Another cute one I've encountered a couple times. I don't know how like if this one has really caught on, but I've seen it on more than one like among the people that reply to my posts a lot. Because again, I'm very strict. I try not to look for things. The only things I try to look through are my tag and my For You page. But I do read my replies. And I do read the quote retweets to my schedules. Specifically to my schedules for a couple reasons. I read the quote retweets to my schedules because if it's a schedule, that means a lot of the reactions will be giving me an idea of what people are most excited for. So that gives me an idea of what I should be really focusing on and maybe what I should like do more of in the future. It's like an analytic thing. I'm collecting data. And the other reason is that if I make a mistake on the schedule, that's usually where it will show up. People will be like, is it actually this time or is it supposed to be this time that it also says? That's why I check the quote retweets on my schedules. But anyway, among the people replying to my tweets, another one that I've seen alongside Maru and Turbo is sometimes people will put the 4-pointed star next to their name because it looks like the membership badge. Or at least I assume that's why they do it. I thought that was really, really cute. I thought that was cute too. My analysis is that everybody regrets voting for good now that they know what the poll was for. Everybody wants me to be evil and a sociopath. Everybody wants me to normalize being evil and a messed up and a sociopath. I think people are really excited about finding out what songs are in it. I feel like this is a really easy one to guess just because it's a very small pool. Like there's a list of maybe like 20 songs total that I could do. And that's if I have an instrumental and perms for every single one with this theme. So that being said, I already got the teaser. I've already got the teaser for the set list. And it's going to be my... Personally, to me, this is actually the easiest one yet. However, you might find it to be the hardest one yet. No more emojis for this one. Yeah, this one is too easy. If I gave you emojis for this one, for the fact that you know they're all going to be Disney villain songs, one emoji would be enough for most people to guess every single one. So for this one, I'll be doing like an actual code. You're going to have to work if you want to find out what order the songs are in and what songs are present. Yeah, this is a new meaning of the word evil. Yeah, you voted for evil? You didn't. But you'll get it. You'll get it anyway. A lot of people voted for it. And that's what the coin decided on, so. You'll get evil in that too. It'll be an actual code. Yeah. You'll have to put in some actual work. But again, to me personally, this would be the easiest one yet. It's the most, like, if you know what to do, it's the most straightforward. But to the uninitiated, you know, you might not know what to do when you see something like this. No, I have no doubt. I think people will figure it out for sure. But I think it might throw off some people. In fact, I think it might throw off a lot of people. You have to know what to do with this. Yeah, I'll post that like a day before. I scheduled it for the morning of Friday. Friday morning EDT. What was the good gonna be? Like only Heroes songs from Disney. I knew for sure that I wanted to do a Disney karaoke this week, but I couldn't decide if I wanted to do the villain set list that I prepared months ago or the protagonist playlist or the protagonist set list that I prepared months ago. How many songs? You're gonna have to wait and find out. You're gonna have to wait. I'm not gonna give you that much right now. It's Tuesday. Now, if you actually let me go on believing it was Thursday, I might have just dropped it early. I might have dropped it today. Thankfully, everyone was nice enough to let me know that it was not Thursday today and was in fact Tuesday, and my plans for tomorrow were not at all what I thought they were gonna be. Could have had go the distance. Don't worry. I will do the other set list someday in the future. I will do the other set list in the future, just not anytime soon. It's just a matter of when. Thankfully, believe it or not, Disney is actually really good and easy for the most part when it comes to finding songs that I can do. So I'm very thankful for that. Is the karaoke Friday or Saturday? Karaoke is Saturday evening, EDT, like on the Western Hemisphere, Saturday evening, Sunday morning, Eastern Hemisphere. Western Hemisphere, Saturday evening, Eastern Hemisphere, Sunday morning. Plus Sunday morning, Western Hemisphere, Sunday evening, night, Eastern Hemisphere is the rebroadcast. I think it's Friday. Oh my god, it's Friday, so I can tease the set list now. No. Okay, here. I'll give you a crumb. I'll give you a crumb. Let's see, which one do I want to do? Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. I should do one that you know is going to be there anyway. Wait, which one is this? Okay. Here, I'll do this one. And it's not the thing is, on its own, it makes even less sense than it would in the context of the full thing, which is also a clue, but okay, hold on. How do I do this? Where'd my thing go? I have one of these prepared already. Okay, you ready? This is one of them. Yeah, you got it? Okay. Best of luck. Yeah, Morse code's easy. Morse code's easy. You should be able to do that. We've gone through so many Morse code words already. Do you remember? Have you forgotten? Here, I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back. One more. Okay, here. I'll give you just because I'm feeling so nice and I missed you so much, I'll give you one more. But the second one, I'll give it to you in sound rather than in visual. So you'll have to actually decode it. As for which one, let's do... You know what? Why not? All right, you ready? You got it? Oh my gosh, this makes me want to not release it in writing. This makes me want to do the whole thing as sound. You're giving me ideas. You're giving me ideas. Maybe I should release like an audio file instead. Maybe I should do it over Twitter Space. Maybe I should do a Morse code Twitter Space to tease the set list. So you actually have to work. Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. Thank you for the idea. I'm gonna unschedule my tweet. But you know what? If I do that, I'll do it a day earlier so you have more time. How about that? Maybe I could do it on stream. Who knows? What? You don't like puzzles? I think puzzles are fun. Come on. You can do this. You're smarter than you know. All right. You got to give yourself more credit. Have mercy. I've got so much mercy. That's why I give you the set list in advance. It's cause I don't want to hit you with a big shock and surprise. You know, I wanna give you something to work with. That just shows what a nice guy I am, right? Having too much fun? I am. It makes me feel like a dungeon master. I'm the king of the labyrinth. No, you know what I'm the king of? I'm the king of turnips. I'm the king of turnips right now. I bought more, by the way. Oh my gosh. Wozabi just revealed the cast of Rosemi Night Live. I love that show. Have you ever seen Rosemi Night Live before? There's a new episode dropping tonight. And I'm there. Would I be interested in DMing? Yes. Dungeon mastering? I want to do it so bad. I want to be a dungeon master so badly. But it's such a lot of stuff to... How do I phrase this? It's a lot of stuff I'd have to learn. There's a lot of reading that I'd have to do. And I'd also have to get some experience. But I really love... I don't know. I love thinking about things that... I'm trying to think of how to articulate this in words. I spend a lot of my time daydreaming and writing stories just for myself in such a way that would make me such a good homebrew dungeon master if I put in the work to learn how to do it. But I'm also kind of nervous. You know, I'd be too scared to do it. Because a bad DM means a bad game. DM's like the most important player at the table in a lot of ways. Simpler TRPG? That'd be really good. There are actually some pre-prepared ones that you can buy that I've looked into before. Maybe I could do that. There's some really, really good Japanese ones on Booth as well. Something I've thought about is maybe buying one of those, like buying the rights to use it, and then having somebody translate it to English. And then like hosting it so people play. Maybe I could do that. That'd be really exciting. I'll write that down if that's something you're interested in. I don't know. I think TTRPGs are fun, but I've also wondered if anybody else would want to play and like if you'd want to sit in and watch, you know what I mean? Call of Cthulhu. Ah. Privately. Yeah, I should probably get more experience, right? I want to do a good job. It's my biggest strength and my biggest weakness as well. I'll try so many things, but if I don't do a good job on the first try, I'll never do it again. Just kidding. But it's more like that's what the voice inside wants me to do. I have to fight really hard to go against that. Like if I don't do an excellent job on my first try, my inner voice is like, Kaelix, you never should have done that in the first place. Never do that ever again. Don't let anybody ever see you even talk about doing this again. And then I do it again anyway. That's the best way to go. I used to let the voices win, though. Never back down, never what? Never give up. Yeah, that's something I've been very interested in for a while. I've only played Dungeons and Dragons one time, and it was on stream. I played in one of Aya's campaigns, and I don't regret it, but I have regrets, I guess. Maybe I don't have regrets. I have things I kind of wish I would have done differently. I was just having so much fun and laughing so hard that I couldn't get as immersed as I was hoping. I want to do another campaign someday. I want to join another one. Cobb, yeah, you remember Cobb? Gordon Belfoot. Oh my god. There's just something about Gordon Belfoot as an entity. I don't know. Vox in general is one of the funniest men alive to me. Vox has a very specific type of like intellectual humor that always gets to me almost without fail, you know? There are times when he'll miss, of course. He'll have his misses, but like his hit rate is a lot higher than average. And honestly, my average hit rate with most people is pretty high because I just think people are funny. I think a lot of stuff is funny. If I'm in the right mood, everything's funny. And it's a deadly combination that I find Vox so funny because Vox is also the kind of funny where if you laugh at him, it fuels his funny and makes him funnier. It adds power to his spirit bomb. So then the bombs he drops on you are bigger and stronger. Settler joke, yeah, when I'm like, I'm gonna settle. And he's like, pilgrims in the 1600s. But yeah, it's a deadly combo. Because he's a very funny person, and I find him to be a funny person. And the fact that I laugh out loud at him gives him the go to be funnier and to be more forceful with his funny. So Gordon Belfoot is another thing entirely. So that's the pretext, right? Vox as an entity is one of my greatest weaknesses when it comes to laughing. I will enter a fit if that man chooses to put me into one. Like, I'm at his mercy in any collab. It's so dangerous. Separated entirely from that entire phenomenon, Gordon Belfoot on his own as a concept is so freaking funny. Oh my god. It's so... I need you to know just how finely curated it is to please me and make me laugh. Oh my gosh. So anytime he would even just exist, it didn't even have to be Vox playing as Gordon. It could be Aya referencing Gordon. I was dead. I was dead the whole time. Like, I almost wish someone else would have played Cobb and I could have just been in the audience for that one. It was so freaking funny. Yeah, it made me curse on stream too. It's one of the only times I've cursed. The list of times I've said swear words on stream is so short. It is such a small list. Most of them came from that stream. Most of them came from that day. I think 2 of them. 2 whole curses came from that stream. Maybe 3, actually. Yeah, and I had to keep muting because I couldn't stop laughing. I was getting in the way of the story. I could not hold it in. It's a very important skill to have as a content creator that I just don't have. If I find something funny enough, I cannot stop myself from laughing. You need to know when to calm down, and I just can't. And that's the saddest part of it was Gordon didn't even have to be center stage. He didn't even have to be doing anything. Nobody would be mentioning him, and I would remember something that happened minutes prior. I'd remember something that happened an hour prior in the campaign, and that would crack me up all over again. It was just so funny to me. Best quality? You think so? You like me because of that? I'll take that as a win. I'll take that as a win. I do worry sometimes that it gets in the way, especially in that kind of setting, right? Thankfully, I was able to mute. But if that were like an off collab, I feel like I would have been such a disruption. You know what I mean? I won't apologize for laughing, though. And I won't apologize for having fun. Wanted to laugh harder that time or the auto-tune incident? I think the auto-tune incident is not only the hardest time I've ever laughed on stream. I think it's the hardest time, like the hardest I've laughed in like 3 or 4 years, maybe. Like, that is the only time in recent memory, I think, that I have been laughing, that I've laughed so hard that I could not see or breathe. Like, sitting in my chair, there were tears rolling down my face to the extent that I think I was also, like, I had some snot running out too from my nose. Tears were running out of my nose. I could not see anything as a result. Everything hurt. My whole body ached. It felt like I had done the most rigorous workout video of my entire life. I was genuinely incapacitated by that. And part of that is because Shu is also one of the funniest people in the world when he chooses to be. Another part of that was that I was so sleep deprived. I think that's also one of the sleepiest streams I've ever had. Do I get violent in a laughing fit? No, not really. I'm the type, I become more like a hermit crab when I'm in a laughing fit. Like, I close in and I lose the ability to move. I close in, I enter my shell, my imaginary shell. It genuinely, it was such a good laugh that I can't even call it a good experience because it hurt. I walked away from that stream sore and exhausted. I loved it, to be clear. I loved every second of it, but it was a miserable experience. Like, it hurt so bad. Oh my god. Yeah, I become just like a crouching repo character when I laugh too hard. Yeah, you can hear when I cover my mouth. Oh my goodness. That's one of my habits if I'm laughing too. Like, I can't help but, like, more than covering my mouth, it's more like I have to, like, wipe my tears out of my face and then I bring my hands down to my mouth. After I do that, that's a clue that I've been crying a little bit, is when I do that. Or if something is just so funny that I have to just cup my face in my hands. Oh my goodness. It was so funny. It was such a funny night. Morning. It was a morning for me. I had stayed up the whole night, I think. I can't remember exactly how that went. Wasn't one of my goals to make your cheeks always hurt after streams? Yeah. That is my goal. I hope that I can put you in a laughing fit every now and then. Not too often. I think laughing fits like that, the really bad ones where your whole body's sore, not just your cheeks, but like both kinds of cheeks and your gut. When it's that kind of laughing fit, it's best to space those out. Like maybe once or twice a year. Honestly, 3 times a year would be pushing it. But I hope I can make you smile. Yeah, both. You heard me. The whole bag, YouTube. That's coming back. I don't want that to come back. Stop. That's out. The whole bag, YouTube, is out. All right, Turbo is in. At the end of the day, is in. The whole bag, YouTube, out. The Lionel photo shoot. That's so nostalgic. Would you believe me if I told you that was only a few months ago? That's crazy. At the end of the day is out. What? It just went in today. I just introduced it today. Kind of. I soft launched it several months ago, but you know what I mean. PP in or out? Oh my god, I think PP's out. I haven't been talking about PP lately. Oh no. Is Sucklet in? Sucklet is always out. Regardless of whether PP is in, Sucklet is always out. I want PP to be in. Can PP still be in? Is that okay? Can we keep PP in? Would you mind? It's getting cold. I can turn on my... Oh my gosh, it's cold! It's cold and it's not even 9 p.m. Summer is reaching its end. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn off my AC. Whoa. Whoa. I'm cold. I'm chilly. Yeah, can PP stay in, please? I just think he's really neat. I don't want him to be out. La 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 lovely tiny PP. Is Wimmer in or out? I think Wimmer's out. Wim can be in, but I think Wimmer is out. I think Wimmer has to go. Yeah, I think Wimmer is out. Sucklet has to stay out. Justice for Sucklet? No. No, no, no. Sucklet is out, I'm afraid. Why would you buy him? They say it themselves. Why would you buy this? That's like their whole marketing slogan for Sucklet in his song. It's about how nobody wants Sucklet. Because he's cute. You stand by that? Listen. Because at the end of the day, real, like, at the end of the day, I just love making that face. It's so fun. I love contorting my face. At the end of the day? Can we veto it? No, at the end of the day is still in. It's not out yet. You have to wait like a couple weeks. Then it will be out, okay? No vote. I'm using my executive authority as king. It's in. At the end of the day... Oh my goodness. I got days? What? It's been out for months. You know, that's actually kind of fair. The TikTok came out 1 billion years ago. It's a really old TikTok. It's just come back recently. But a lot of people didn't know about it till I told them about it. So that makes it in. Why did I say that like a Tomodachi Life character? Don't remember electing me. Did you hear me? I said I was king, not president. If you want a president, you're going to have to wait another hour and 15 minutes. Tyrant. No, 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 no. If you want a tyrant, you're going to have to wait. Is he going to be there? Yeah, you're going to have to wait another hour and 15 minutes to see a tyrant. Because he'll be there too. On Rosemi Night Live. Didn't know any of these things until I mentioned them. I fear that sometimes my references can be a bit niche. Listen, I love the social bond, like the social bonding ritual that is participating in a super viral meme, you know? I think it's, I don't know, when people participate in it, even if it's not that funny, if you participate in it and you laugh together, that makes it funny, right? But the things that really bring me joy, they usually don't go double platinum. They don't go super viral, so not everybody knows. Sometimes, yeah, only sometimes. Sometimes I think memes are stupid and I hate them. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes they get really old really fast and I'm sick of them. But I have to continue listening to them for a while. Yeah, the things that I get into and the things that I fixate on can be a bit niche. They can be a bit secret. A bit esoteric, if you will. I will not. What memes do I hate? Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. There was one that was popular like earlier this year. I despised it from the moment it was conceived. But I had to listen to it a lot. But I will not confirm it, and I don't want to hear guesses about it. Yeah, no. No, I don't wanna be a wet blanket. It's okay. No, it's fine. You can just be mystified forever. Now you wanna know? Nope. I'm gonna keep it secret forever. Locked tight. Ooh, I'll tell you a current one that I hate though. Or I don't hate it, I just dislike it. I've talked about it on a members only stream. I don't like the I love you, please don't go bald. I hate that. I've never been a fan of that. I don't think it's funny. But everybody loves it. So I have to see it all the time. And then people will say it to me. Why? I'm just not a fan. I don't know. I love some bald people. There's some bald people in my life. And I just think it's mean. You know? I don't know. In general, I'm not a fan of jokes about appearances. I think it's fine to make fun of someone's appearance if it's something they've chosen for themselves. Like, I think it's okay to make fun of like a hairstyle, or to be clear, like a hairstyle, like a way something has deliberately been styled in certain cases. And even that has exceptions. There are times when you have to be sensitive about hair, or like makeup too, things like that. I think that's fine. Or like fashion. That's a really good one to make fun of. Make fun of the way somebody dresses. I don't like when people make fun of the way somebody was born, you know, or the way that they just naturally look. And I think hair in general is a really sensitive thing for a lot of people, whether it's somebody that's going bald, or whether it's someone with like really curly hair, or maybe someone thinks their hair is too straight. I think hair is a very sensitive thing, so it's better to avoid making fun of it, in my opinion. A haircut, however, you can make fun of a haircut. Like if someone's got a really goofy bob, and it will look so normal in like 2 weeks once they grow it out, but for the next 2 weeks it'll look really goofy. That's a good thing to make fun of when it comes to hair. I don't know. That's just what I think though. So that's an example of a meme that I'm personally not a fan of. I'm just tired of it. I think it had its moment. I was personally tired of it day one. Day one passed about a year ago, and people are still doing it. I think we need some new material. Like, how about, like, please, I love you. Never get a mohawk. Never get a goofy bob. Or like, I don't know. I know they don't have the same punch, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I'm also, for similar reasons and also separate reasons, I'm not a fan of when people do like bald edits of people, or like of livers, for example. I don't like that very much. Because on one hand, it's like it kind of like makes fun of someone's appearance in a way. And then on the other hand, it could be disrespectful to the model designer, like the illustrator, the mama. You know what I mean? So I'm not a fan. Just not a fan personally. I shrug. Like there was a time for it, maybe. Maybe in like 2020. I think the moment has come and gone. A Farquaad cut. Honestly, I think bobs are pretty cute. I love bobs on other people. I'd love to get a bob. I don't know about a Farquaad cut, like where it's like the iron curled bangs, and then the iron curled ends as well. I don't know if I'd do a Farquaad cut where it's got the curls on the bottom, but I don't know. I would actually like a bob sometime, like just a messy bob. I had a moment with that actually some time ago. Yeah, there was a time when my hair was longer. Chopped at the bob off. I think that's the funniest thing he said, by the way. Oh my gosh. New ranking, by the way. Sometimes I'll be asked what the funniest thing somebody has said is. For a while, for Zeal, the funniest thing he had ever said to me was, or not said to me, he did not say it to me, but in my opinion, the funniest thing he has said for a while was BL. Whoa. But now, my favorite thing he's ever said was when he talked about being chopped at the bob off. Yeah, BL whoa is out. Oh my gosh. My camera's frozen. Hello? That's so scary. It froze in a new way that it's never frozen before. Anyway. BL whoa is out. Chopped at the bob off is in. It just cracked me up. I saw a clip of him saying that and I looped it for like a minute. It cracked me up so bad. I don't know. It's just, he in particular is so funny when it comes to like there's this almost gap moe to Zeal, where it's like sometimes he's such a gramp. You know, he's such a grandpa. He's such a gramps. He's such an unk sometimes. you know? But then he'll say things like, just got chopped at the bob off. You know? Like he's equal parts unk and oomph. And it's the funniest thing in the world to me. Is oops, Sorgi in or out? I think it's out, but he can continue saying it. He can continue saying ips Sorgi. That's like just the thing he says, you know? Like it's never gonna be out, but like I think joking about oops is out. You know what I mean? Finanana Ragugu. Oh my god, no, I hope that stays in forever. That cracked me up so bad. That was another funny thing Veal said. Zeal's such a funny guy. He's such a funny guy. Oh my god, I just got chopped at the bob off. I want to see that clip again. Can someone find that clip and put it in my ego tag? I've lost it and I want it again. No, wait, never mind. I think I sent it to him. Hold on. I need to make sure I have this. I loved it so much. Where did I send this? As link? Where is it? Did I not send it? Wait, maybe I sent it over there. Let's see. Because I had to say how funny it was. Like, I had to tell him. I had to say something about it. It cracked me up so bad. Just got chopped at the bob off. Oh no, I didn't send him the clip. I just sent a message about it. Yeah, can somebody drop that clip in my ego tag, please? I don't have it. I thought I had it. I didn't send him the clip. I just sent him a message and I said, I need you to know that I'm in tears over I'm gonna get chopped at the bob off. Yeah, I sent him that message on August 6th at 4:21 a.m. I said, I need you to know that I'm in tears over I'm gonna get chopped at the bob off. He was playing Pokemon. He was playing Pokemon Violet. I need to play Pokemon Scarlet again, by the way. I need to schedule that sometime soon. I gotta play it more. I need it so bad. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody put it in the tag. Okay, here you go. I'll link it for you so you can listen to it too. Sorry to the person I'm putting on blast because this is an untagged clip. Actually, maybe I shouldn't do it. That's disrespectful. Actually, no, you probably don't mind. Actually, do you mind? I don't know what to do. Oh no. Scratching my head. Oh, it's okay. That's you. Oh, that's you. Okay. Wow. Okay. I got the okay. Thank you. There's the clip. It's so funny. It's such a funny clip. I saw that on my feed and I was in tears over it. I wish I would have seen that live. Oh my god. But I'm also glad I didn't see it live because that meant I could replay it over and over again. I was inconsolable over I'm gonna get chopped at the bob off. Oh my god. Holy moly. Sorry, I completely forgot about that. I laughed about that for multiple minutes. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, it was minimum 4 or 5 minutes that I was laughing about that. And then I completely wiped it from my memory. I had not thought about it since then. You just brought it back to me. It's resurfaced. All right, I'm gonna get chopped at the bob off is officially in. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we need to wrap. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Okay, we need to wrap now, so that I have some time to get ready for Rosemi Night Live. I'm making a cameo on a nighttime television show. Yeah, pretty big moment in my career. Thank you for always cheering me on. It's because you support me so loudly that I get opportunities like conventions and now nighttime television appearances. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you for always being so kind. So to kind of tell you a little bit more about that, but not too much. It's not my show. I'm just a simple cameo. I'll be showing up here in an hour. About an hour from now. Can you wait an hour? Find something to entertain yourself and then come back maybe. I will be making a cameo over on Miss Rosemi Lovelock's channel. We're doing the 3rd installment of Rosemi Night Live. I'm so excited to see what it's like. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no idea what my appearance is about. I don't know what's going to happen. But knowing her, it's going to be a really good time. I don't know. Rosemi, for me, has always been a very big inspiration when it comes to her variety stream content. I haven't done as much variety content aside from chatting as I want to do. So I need to, I don't know, I kind of want to act on that inspiration more. It was honestly Rosemi that inspired, like, for example, the outer space stream. It was seeing things that she does and has done that made me want to do something goofy like that. So I have confidence that it'll be a really funny and a really good time. I hope you can enjoy it, okay? As for the rest of the week, tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and not Thursday, and not Friday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I will not be here on stream. I will be appearing on Miss Rosemi's channel again, though, very briefly the next time, though. At 8 p.m. EDT, I'll make a brief appearance in her Totsu to have a quick little chat, wish her well, send her my regards and whatnot. And yeah, but probably no stream. I'm not planning to stream, and I likely won't have the time or energy to do a gorilla because I got too much to do tomorrow. But Thursday, we'll have another stream, kind of like this one, just a short little chat stream. Just hang out for a bit, you know? Just to catch up. It'll be another busy day for me, but I can at least do this much, I think. I should be able to do at least this much. That's how I feel. Friday, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Friday, I will be playing Peak with By the Beat. The drought is over. I'm gonna get chopped at the bob off. I'm very excited for this collab though. I love Peak. We all played this game separately with different people. Me and Zeal played together, I think, actually. And Zeal and Sable played together too. But we've all played this game not as a group of 4, and now for the very first time we'll play it together as the 4 of us. And I think an update has actually dropped since the last time any of us have played, so it'll be our first time seeing, I think it's called the Mesa. I think that's the type of biome they added. They added like a Mesa concept. So I'm very excited to see that for the first time, see what all is new. And in general, I'm just very excited to hang out on stream with them again. All the time that we spent lately together has been off stream, and it's sickening. And not in the good way. Sickening in the bad way. I'm sick of it. So I'm very excited for that. I hope you can look forward to it as well. And then Saturday, to wrap up the week, I will be doing Disney villain song karaoke. All the songs will be from Disney properties, and they will be villain songs sung by villains. It will be unarchived. No, it's Western songs, nothing Japanese. So as the whole thing is comprised of Western songs, it cannot stay up. But I will rebroadcast it around 15 hours later. My goal is like 10, 11 a.m. EDT. 10, 11 a.m. So like close to midnight JST is what I'm hoping for. So it should be like a nighttime stream when it's rebroadcast. I might do it a little earlier. It'll depend on what my sleeping looks like around that time, but it should actually be pretty good to go, because here's the thing. Usually when I do these karaoke broadcasts, the rebroadcasts, I have to stay up late at night to do it. Like I'll stay awake and then go to sleep after the broadcast. But with this one, my sleep is so normal. I'm waking up before noon most days. So if I set an alarm, I can definitely be there. You know what I mean? What time's that? Okay, so it's not an absolute locked in time, but the time that I'm currently aiming for the rebroadcast of the karaoke is 11 a.m. EDT. So close to midnight JST. However, it might be a little bit early. It might be a little bit late. It might be like slightly different than that time, but that's what I'm currently aiming for. I will give you a confirmed time close to the day, either the day before or the day of, like during the stream. I'll definitely tell you during the stream, because by that point I know, and I make a habit to do that anyway, just in case people come in the middle of the cabaret. But yeah, I hope you can enjoy it. I'll do my best. It's been a bit since the last karaoke. It's been a couple weeks. I'm gonna get chopped at the bob off. Anyway, that's the schedule for this week. Once again, please show some extra love to this artist. Isn't it so beautiful? I love the attention to detail in the scene. I love like the desk. I love the chair. Such a nice little scene. It makes me feel like I'm in like this feels like a 5-star for a gacha is what this one made me think of. Made me feel like I was in like an office gacha. I need to catch up on my art tag. I miss looking at my art tag. I haven't looked at my art tag in like a week. This one just happened to show up on my For You page, so I saved it, planning to use it for a schedule. I saved it to my schedule folder. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's the schedule for the week. I hope you can enjoy. Thank you as always, and again, a billion times over, for being so patient with me as I take more time off stream to work on some secret stuff and some personal stuff as well. I appreciate your patience much more than you know, and I appreciate your support much more than you know. By the middle of next month, like second or third week of September, I should be back to mostly normal. I'll still be working on things as always in the background, but it'll be back to like almost back to my usual amount that I have to get done. It's just that I had a ton of personal, like self-imposed deadlines lined up for this week and then also next week. It's like a very unfortunate lack of foresight on my part. But it's very important stuff. So there will come a time that I hope you can appreciate it, because you'll be able to actually see it. For now, I must remain auriful and mysterious. So yeah, I will see you in less than an hour. I'm gonna set the redirect to actually go to that waiting room if I can. I think I should be able to. I think I've redirected to Miss Lovelock before. I'm gonna double check though, just to be sure. Otherwise, we can do like a manual redirect if needed. Woooooaaah. I'm so obsessed with that lately. That's another thing that's is saying things, or writing them rather, in a way that sounds like you're really congested. Like instead of Rosemi, writing like this. Woooooaaah. Woooooooaah. Goobodig. That's my favorite one. I love saying goobodig. 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 Like wiping my eyes, blowing my nose. Goobodig. Anyway, I'll see you in less than an hour, okay? I'm gonna go freshen up, get ready for my guest appearance. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I love Rosemi Nightlife. All right, thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you again soon, very soon. Stay safe till then, and after, and always. Have a nice meal. Maybe grab something nice to eat for your nighttime trash TV. grab a bite to eat, get a treat maybe, something to drink as well, very important. But yeah, see you later. Bye bye. Because at the end of the day,